let's begin the process. You click SQL Server Express Download. You select the next one, which is SQL Server. Now, there are some options. Try SQL Server on premise or in cloud. But we want the free version, right? And in the free version, there are two options: developer option and express. We want express because the express option affords us the opportunity for development and production. So you click download. Downloaded successfully, so click to start the installation process. Now, the installation process is about to begin. There are three installation types: basic, custom, and download media. Today we'll choose custom because with the custom option, you have the ability to be able to customize some functions the way you like it. So you click option and click install. Download successful. We wait for a while for us to begin the installation process. And in this tab, you click the first one, which is new SQL Server standalone installation. Double click to begin. SQL Server Installation Center, right? And wait for a while. For a while. Wow. Yeah, these are the installation rules. And in these installation rules, we have been able to successfully pass most of the status except the Windows firewall. And besides, it's just warning, so it's not a big deal. Just click on next. The next option, and I just want you to know that in order for us to completely and successfully install the SQL Server in our machine, we need to go through all those levels. And the final level is complete. Once it gets to complete, then we'll be able to successfully install it in our system. Now we are in the installation type level. In the installation type, there are two options: perform a new installation of SQL Server and add features to an existing instance. You only choose this second option if you already have SQL Server installed in your system and you just want to do like add-on, like it's sort of updates to what you already have in your machine. But because we're installing it for the first time, you go with the first option. Then you observe here that in installed instances, there are already instances that have installed previously. And but if you're doing it for the first time, you will not see anything here. It will be empty. The table will be empty. In fact, if you're doing it for the first time, you only have instance name, instance ID, features, edition, and version. Every other will be empty. Now click on next. And this is license rules. You check this box to accept the terms and conditions. Click next. Now we're in Azure phase, Azure extension for SQL Server level. We don't need Azure, so just uncheck this box. Check this box and click on next. The next level is the feature selection level. Here we have different features that will be installed alongside the SQL Server engine. And each of these features has a description, that is detailed information on what functionality each of them performs. For example, this machine learning, this is where it performs. It comes with these functions, which is includes extensions that enables integration with Python R. And the database engine services has this description. Next, you'd observe here that in the local DB, it's unchecked, so just leave it where it is. And also instance redirected. This is in my Microsoft SQL Server that we're trying to install. We're trying to install this to our local machine and to get saved in the program files. And the program files is residing in your C drive. This is your C drive. You click on next. Moving on to the next level, which is feature rules. We'll wait for a while. Just wait for a while. Now in the in the instance configuration, this is where you would have to name your instance if you like. And if you decide to go with the default instance name, click on it. The default instance name will be MS SQL Server. But because I want to have, we're in a custom setting, right? I want to have a full control of our system. So we give it a name. So you click on name instance. You observe here that I already have some instance name I mentioned previously. And now let's give it the name SQL Express tree. The reason I'm choosing tree because I already have instances named as 012, so that's why I mentioned this. Name this as Express tree. And you click, and basically the name instance and the instance ID should be same. They should have same name. You just click on this for it to reflect. Click on next. Move to the next level. Wait for a while. The next level is the server configuration. Here there are two tabs, two menus, service accounts and collection. In the service accounts, leave everything the way they are. You just check this box. By checking this box, you're allowing maintenance on your database engine. That's the function of this. So that's why you have to check this box. So click on next. Now in the database engine configuration, here we need to do some configuration. There are 6 options here, menu bars: server configuration, data directory, temp DB, memory, user interface, instances, and file stream. In the server configuration here, we need to configure our system to allow it to have a password. That's so just click on the mixed mode. Yeah, by clicking the mixed mode, you'll be able to input your password. That's it. So you check the next tab, which is data directories. Data root directory. Here, this Microsoft SQL Server I showed you previously, it's going to get installed in program file C drive. Here you might want to change the folder where it's stored. If you don't want it to get stored in program files, this is your C drive. This is the C drive, right? And this is the program files where it's stored. Or you might choose to get a new folder name if you like, but just let's leave it where it is. You go to temp DB, everything is fine. Number of files, initial size, auto growth, 4.5. And memory. In the memory section here, we need to do some configuration because you observe that the defaults there are 2 options, recommended and defaults. And the defaults, you notice that the max server memory is 1410. Recommended, when you click recommended, then you have, by clicking on the recommended option, then you have the power to edit this and increase it if you like. Because the implication of leaving this the way it is that once your server engine starts to have more data, in the future you start to do a lot of things and you have more data. This is the maximum capacity that it can contain. And this depends on your RAM size of your Windows. In my case, I'm using Windows 10 and my RAM size is 8 gigabytes. So if you wish to check your RAM size, just go to settings, click on settings, you click on start bar, then from start bar you click on settings. While in setting, you click on systems. You scroll down and click on about. As you can see, mine is 8 gigabytes, the RAM size. And because of that, I can choose to make this 6,000. I can make it 8,000 or 7,000. But I'm going to make it 6,000. So if your RAM size is 4 gigabytes, for example, then you can make this 3,000 or 4,000 or 2,000. Yeah, but 1,400 is really small. You don't have a situation whereby there's enough space when you start having enough data in your data engine. Then you check this box to accept the recommended memory size. User instances, everything is fine. Everything seems okay. So you click on next button. installation progress. So wait for a while for this to get installed. Machine. So we've successfully installed it. As you can see, install successful. You close. Now let's begin the second stage, because after installing the SQL Server engine, you also need to install the Management Studio. SQL Management Studio. I'll explain a bit the function of this. To install the Management Studio, go for the free version, click on it, and it's going to get installed. So wait for a while for it to get installed to your system. Now it's installed, right? So you click open. Two buttons. Is the folder. This is the open. Click on open. It's going to get open. Wait for a while. Setup completed. So successfully installed Management Studio with Azure Studio in a local machine, which is our computer. Close. Now go to start, click start and type SQL. Yeah, that's it. Click open. Get it open. Now it's opening. It's opening. When you open it, it's gonna show this, right? And it's, as you can see, you don't have, in some cases, the server name will be displayed automatically. But I'm just looking at the worst case scenario whereby the server name is not displayed. In this case, when the server name is not displayed, what you have to do is just click on the drop-down menu and select yours. In some cases, nothing will be displayed here. These are displayed because I already installed them and I've used them. So in some cases, if you're doing it for the first time, and in some instances, nothing will be displayed. You click on the drop-down menu and you click on Browse More. You click on this. Now you have two tabs, local servers and network servers. You click on the plus tab close to the database engine, and to display here, to display all the SQL servers that you've installed. Now we installed SQL Express tree, right? Click on tree, okay. Now you click on connect. Now this is the problem. You encounter this problem, cannot connect to desktop. Connection was additional information. Connection was successfully established with the server, but then an error occurred during the login process. You click OK. To solve this problem, what we'll do right now is to click on options and show there are 5 tabs here: login, connection properties, always encrypted, additional connection. Ensure that you are in connection properties. While the connection properties, you check this box, the box next to Trust Server Certificate. You check this box. Once you do that, you connect. Voila, problem solved. Now I've been able to connect successfully. If you find this video useful, please